Heavy is the head that has to manage all of this.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel.
We're now incentivized to buy what we already buy.
Fumbling through college had me building.
I also got something done on the other side.
And that was right around, I would say, May, maybe, right before renewing the lease for this property.
Welcome to the channel, Martha.
Thank you for having me here.
Oh, I was going to say, I am getting up there and age, I'll tell you what.
Bills paid by other people, life was never this good. I had to step back.
Hey, successful people, those who are investing for their future. You know what's so funny is that I'm starting to see that my family is behaving the same way I do towards my financial freedom and my financial success. You know, I always tell people that the one reason why I really sought financial freedom is to be independent. Not because there was something pushing me away from family, but more so because I didn't want to be a burden on my own family, right? I had a single mother raising 4 children for the majority of my life, not all of it, but for the majority. And, you know, I wanted to alleviate that responsibility from her by being financially successful and being able to provide for myself fully as an adult. And so, you know, I took steps at 19 to make that happen, from college to, you know, just living on my own and being the best version of myself, whether that be going to the military or working in, you know, the corporate environment. That was the steps that I took in order to really fulfill my obligations to my parents, to my household, to my family members, and lead by example as the second oldest. But what I've noticed is that that ambition, that determination starts to rub off on my peers, which I wanted it to rub off on my peers. I did not accept as much help as I could have. I did not seek a lot of guidance. I did not necessarily want guidance, right? If I wanted, I'll ask for it, essentially. And I noticed that my family members are essentially the same way, right? Now when I call them up or I speak to them, it's almost as though they don't want to tell me whether or not they're going through something, because it's almost as though it's their responsibility and theirs alone to own it and go through it. So I just wanted to say, for those who truly do work hard, one, I absolutely appreciate you. Absolutely do. Because there are so many people who are out there that instead of giving it their all first, the first thing they think about is how to take from you as the individual. But when you know someone is working very, very hard, when you know someone really wants to give it their all, really wants to work, really wants to be the best that they can be, and they're so reluctant to ask you for any favors, those are the people that I want to help the most. Absolutely. And it's so ironic because me, myself, I understand completely that I don't want help. I don't ask for it. I don't want it, right? If it's not a business deal where we can both benefit and profit, I don't want your assistance whatsoever. So, you know, I understand it feels good to be helpful to people. It feels good to be needed, wanted, and appreciated. And so I'm there willing to give what I'm not willing to receive. Is absolutely insane, you know, and I understand that I make life harder for myself, but in turn, it has made life harder for everyone else, because now they see that and they feel as though they can't come to me for assistance. They can't come to me for, you know, advice. And so we've gotten to a point where it's funny to say this, but I need to start accepting people, not just the person, but the help that they want to provide, you know, because no matter how big you are or how great you are, you know, everyone wants to feel as though they had a role to play. And that may be one reason why I'm not at Amazon today, which was one of the companies that I absolutely loved, which is hard to put out into the universe. But I absolutely loved working at Amazon. And, you know, when managers are constantly being overturned. I was an area manager myself, and I had my operations managers going to the night shift, retiring, all that stuff. You get placed with someone that you weren't necessarily on the best of terms with. And, you know, I'm doing everything myself, performing to the best of my abilities, and actually being a top performer for the company. But it wasn't enough because I wasn't liked. I wasn't liked, right? And so it doesn't matter how much profit you bring. It doesn't matter how great you are of a talent when no one else gets to share in that glory. No one else can say that they had a part to play in your success. And you didn't allow them to play a part in your success. You didn't allow them to, you know, be a part of what you had going on. It was all you. It was all about you. Regardless if you claim it's about the team, because you didn't allow anyone else to take part, it was always all about you. And so what I realized is, you know, life goes on. You continue to improve. You continue to be better. You continue to be great. I fought through the adversity. I've gotten better. I've gotten stronger. I became more resilient. And people have doubled back. People have reached out. People have, you know, now embraced me for who I am. But also, they may have expected a change as well. Maybe a more humbled individual, because regardless of how good you are and how great you are in a work environment, you're replaceable. No matter, you might not be replaced by someone better, but you're replaceable, right? And so I can tell my employer, hey, I can do X, Y, and Z better than anyone else. I can perform this better than anyone else. And they'll see it. They'll say, wow, this guy is very competent. This guy is very capable. But at the end of the day, that doesn't give you any brownie points whatsoever. What really makes you stand out is your ability to reach out, help others, branch out, support others, do more. But the thing that I also want to specify is since I've already transitioned from the family topic to more of a corporate topic, is don't settle for less at the same time, right? I encourage hard work. I encourage reaching out and embracing others, but I also encourage not settling for less. And if you know that you are worth more, if you are valued at more, you should maintain and increase your value. No one is going to tell you to not give them a discount. No one is going to tell you that. But the one way that you can prove your value is to show, hey, I'm actually legit worth this. And if you don't want to leave, you bring that to your managers and your bosses and you say, hey, this is what I've been offered. Can you match? At the very least. Now, there are a lot of other financial YouTubers out there that would say, if you have to ask for a match, you should probably go because they didn't want to give it to you. But in my experience, if you truly, truly do love the job, you should at least give them the opportunity to, to look it over and see if they're willing to match. Now, with that being said, embrace those around you, especially your family, especially your friends, especially your coworkers, because you're going to spend the majority of your time at work. If you're anything like me, you will spend the majority of your time at work or on YouTube, Spotify, and Rumble. So with that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this talk today. I hope you enjoyed it because now I'm doing video and podcasting, so I'm just going to say talk from now on. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you want me to talk about next. And as you know, I talk every single day at 8 a.m. daily on YouTube, Rumble, and Spotify. And I can't wait to see you on the next one. Peace.